Howdy, everyone. It's Reese, aka Bearman Prime, on this September 24th. Welcome back to my Read the Bible in a Year series. Thank you again for joining me. God bless you all. Are the top right hand corner for the rest of the playlist. And please hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. I sure do appreciate it. All right, so we're continuing on today with the questioning of Jesus leading up to his death on the cross. Today, we're going to see him go before the Roman governor Pontius Pilate today. See what he has to say. What does a Gentile have to say about all this happening with the Jews? So let's go to Luke chapter 23 today and start in verse 1. Then the whole group stood up and led Jesus away to Pilate. They began to accuse Jesus and said to Pilate, "We caught this man trying to change the thinking of our people. He says we should not pay taxes to Caesar. He calls himself the Messiah, a king." Pilate asked Jesus, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus answered, "Yes, what you say is true." Pilate said to the leading priests and the people, "I find nothing wrong with this man." But they kept on saying, "His teaching is causing trouble all over Judea. He began in Galilee and now he is here." Verse 6. Pilate heard this and asked if Jesus was from Galilee. He learned that Jesus was under Herod's authority. Herod was in Jerusalem at that time, so Pilate sent Jesus to him. When Herod saw Jesus, he was very happy. He had heard all about him and wanted to meet him for a long time. Herod wanted to see a miracle, so he was hoping that Jesus would do one. He asked him many questions, but Jesus said nothing. The leading priests and teachers of the law were standing there shouting things against Jesus. Then Herod and his soldiers laughed at him. They made fun of him by dressing him in clothes like kings wear. Then Herod sent him back to Pilate. In the past, Pilate and Herod had always been enemies, but on that day, they became friends. All right, so here we have Jesus. He's been brought before the Roman governor. Here we have all these Jewish leaders and elders. They're bringing their accusations against him, and they're lying through their teeth when they do this, saying that this man says we shouldn't pay taxes to Caesar, and he's calling himself a king, which is in direct violation of Caesar's law, right? They're trying to appease the oppressors so that they stay out of trouble, right? And that's not how God wanted them to act, right? But Pilate's smart. I think Pilate is smart enough to kind of see through their BS, right? And so he asked Jesus point blank, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Right? Now, he doesn't understand. None of the Gentiles understand that when they call him the Messiah, who is a king, they're thinking, oh, he's calling himself the king of Israel, of the Jews, the Jewish nation, right? But we all know that Jesus is King of Kings, Lord of Lords, right? But he doesn't understand. So he asks him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" And Jesus answers, "What you say is true." And it is true. He is the king of the Jews, as well as the king of everything else. But we don't talk about that part yet, right? And then to his credit, after talking to Jesus and asking him questions, he goes back to the Jewish leaders and he says, "I don't see what this man has done wrong. I find nothing I can charge him with." So credit to Pilate for that, at least, for recognizing that Jesus was innocent, that there's nothing inherently wrong with anything he did. He didn't, try to foment rebellion against Rome. He didn't try to break their laws. He didn't break their laws at all. He didn't break any of the Jewish laws either. And wrong. But of course, the Jewish leaders are still there saying, he's causing trouble. He's a troublemaker. He needs to die. He started in Galilee and he's been brought all the way here. So that piqued Pilate's interest and remembers, oh, wait, that means that he's under Herod's authority. So remember, Herod is the king over Judea and Jerusalem, right? And so, but he's a figurehead. Remember, he's a figurehead of the Roman government, right? He's not the true king. But anyway, Pilate sends him to Herod and say, "He's your problem, right? You need to levy judgment against him." And Herod is excited because remember he was happy and interested when he met John the Baptist. He was very interested to hear what he had to say about the Messiah and about the coming of the Messiah, the coming of the kingdom. And so when he hears that a man claiming to be the Messiah has come to him, he's like, "Ooh, this is good, right?" And so he's asking him all these questions, trying to get answers. And oh, can you show me a miracle? Can you show me a miracle? Do something cool. But Jesus does nothing because in the end, it won't matter. Herod won't believe. The Jewish leaders won't believe. It doesn't matter. And so that probably just like, really? Okay, fine. Thanks for wasting my time. And then he's beaten some more. They mock him, put him in, kingly clothes. They put like a robe of purple on him, things like that. And they send him back to Pilate. And now his fate is still in Pilate's hands. So we're going to see what happens there tomorrow as well. Thanks again for joining me. I sure do appreciate it. I'll see y'all tomorrow.